let's just shoot the Tavor. I am a fan of the that optic. Okay.
Can't it? Shows you your degree.
Wait. Oh, there's so much information. I will never use that. All right, cool. Welcome back to Class Firearms, guys. Kaya over here, and we've got Jason with us.
What's going on, folks?
And today we're going to talk about what weapons does the Israeli government, Israeli military use. And as you guys can tell, we've got multiple different weapon systems here in front of us. Some of them are very different, Israeli specific, and some of them are more familiar to us and pretty much the rest of the world.
Yeah, I mean, they pretty much adopted everything that every standard other NATO country did. They do have some nuances, things that they came up with, specifically IMI, IWI, that whole partnership there. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff from the OG original gangster to this lovely Galant,
what
we know it, otherwise known as the OG Galil. 35 round mag capacity. I mean, folding stock. The AK improved for sure.
Matt would disagree with you, but
he would, but it is the AK improved for sure.
Oh, I agree with you.
Came into service during 1967 during the 6-Day War, so it was made famous by that. It's just an all-around good gun. Long stroke piston system, so you know all your hairy
it's
endeavors.
It's a more ergonomic AK, chambered at 5.56. I mean, come on. Right?
Yeah, they also have 7.62x39, a 5.45 one as well, so, which is a little rare, but still, nonetheless.
And then I see, by the way, Jason, you know a lot about the Israeli guns for obvious reasons.
Obvious reasons. I spent a little bit of time there, just a little bit of
There we go. So we got a couple of familiar ones. I know about these guys a lot, but these guys?
So we'll break it down the line. Common M4 used in common practice and common use, right? So, I mean, the Israelis adopted a whole bunch of NATO spec stuff. So this was just easy. We ship it over there. They use it. It's shared. Partner countries love doing that stuff.
Proven too.
It's proven.
It's a proven weapon system.
Proven reliable. It just does its jazz. So, yeah. Moving on down the line, the M16 is what you actually see a lot of active duty and also reservists use. It came in surplus. So these were a dime a dozen, whether you use the carry handle old school way. They even have the Meprolite M21 that comes out on this nice little cantilever there to give them some capability with that. But I mean, it's still used today. Good old A2 system. And
I think they were mix matching the lowers.
Yeah.
Right? The M4s and M16s.
Yep. Everything was a hodgepodge because it didn't come as like a complete rifle sometimes. They bought uppers, they bought lowers, just whatever was floating around the cage at that time. So,
and they were allowed to kind of mix match things like, and also modify them, like the handguard and stuff.
Yep. A lot of guys would just buy their own and just slap on whatever they had. Obviously, you're not going to turn the gun back in that way, but hey, it is what it is.
Just like this M16A4 that we have over here, we've got a quad rail, which they're allowed to put the quad rail, and different little hand like foregrip right here. So kind of make it their own, and they were allowed to do that. They weren't really limited to like, no, we give you this way, you're going to use it this way, and also chop it down too. I've got another one here. This is the Anderson dissipator.
Yeah.
If you look at it, it's got the M16, but it's chopped up just like in Vietnam. If you remember, some of those guys would just chop the barrel down to kind of lower the profile of the gun. But you obviously would run into some reliability issues. But obviously Anderson figured this one out. We're assuming in the IDF, they probably would do some modifications to the gas block to make it run reliably because they would chop it down as well.
Correct. They use it for shipboarding, a little bit of close quarters combat stuff, but all around, I mean, great service rifle.
Yeah, I mean, dude, M4, M16, proven reliable weapon system, super easy to use.
Yep.
Can't beat that. But then Israel decided to kind of change things around a little bit.
Yeah,
right?
they decided to do their own jazz. Well, we don't have the original SAR here, but we do have this X95. But the original one was brought in development into 1995, but then came into service in 2001. But with this X95 was actually updated in 2009 for their common service rifle. So these are being kind of phased out, but not really. But there are still two brigades that still use this to this day.
Why are they being phased out?
They just move on to different things and different projects. I'm pretty sure that they wanted the next one that we're going to talk about,
Okay.
they're trying to take its place, but it had a little bit of issues.
Okay, yeah,
but
I know this
it might get reworked, redesigned, and then come back into service. But this one is still phenomenal. It's compact, it's short, it is a bullpup.
That's what I was going to say. It's a completely different system, right? It's a
Yeah.
bullpup system. What is it, 16-inch?
16-inch, still inside. Everything here is so compact, and to me, this is a great gun. I mean, it's everything that you have there.
Probably the best bullpup out there, and bullpups are, you really got to train, and you got to be that guy. Right?
Correct.
I'm so an AR guy. When I grab this thing, I grab this right away. I'm like, oh crap, it's right here. I'm gonna reload. My hand goes right here. So it's a different system, but I love how compact bullpups are. I got a 16-inch gun in my hand. I can just ride in the car with this.
Correct, and you have a fully capable, full powder burn still going on in something that's as compact as a Mark 18.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to me, that's worth it. Now, I will say this, the Tavor was not intended or with the intention of being suppressed, so it was kind of an afterthought. So you can run it suppressed, and it will run reliably, but just know that there are going to be some nuances that you got to train or get around of.
I can assume a lot of gas is going to come to my face.
A lot of gas to the face, because this is truly an ambidextrous rifle. Like, everything's fully ambi. So just bear that in mind. Whatever one side is going to do, the other side's probably going to bleed off of. So, I mean, other than that, solid.
And yeah, super ergonomic too. I mean, it's also looks too. I think it's a really good looking bullpup compared to other bullpups that we have. And dude, what is this thing?
So that is the Meprolite M5. So it's got a bunch of whiz-bang stuff in there. They switched to the M5 Delta, which has a little bit better controls, way better buttons, and just moreover feature-rich. So inside of here, a lot of whiz-bang stuff in there. I think you noticed it when we picked it up earlier that you could even see the degree of your cant.
Yes, and it's the idea is great. Obviously, I don't know how effective it is on the field. But guys, we're going to try to show it obviously on a B-roll. Hopefully we can. You turn this thing on, there's a screen. And on the left, there's this little selector display thing. If I just cant this gun, it shows me my degree. If this gun is straight or it's canted, it tells me that. And it's so cool. It's a little computer right here.
Yeah.
That's about it. But again, as I said, I don't know how effective it was. Do you have any idea?
No, I don't know either. It is a lot going on, and it's a very busy reticle. Does the common warfighter or soldier need that? Probably not, but it's cool stuff to know. So
yep, it's a good innovative thing. But overall, Tavor, dude, fantastic. And there is a 308 version.
there is a 308 version, which the one that we have here is the SAR version of the 308.
Yeah.
Again, this kind of looks like the original Tavor, but this is in the 308 caliber, so it's a heavy hitter, but still nonetheless, not that heavy, very compact, and I believe that's an 18-inch barrel out of there. So
This is an 8.
yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, it's an 18-inch barrel. So
And
yeah, that's solid stuff, man.
good stuff. All right, moving on to the Carmel.
Yeah, the new kind of nuanced new stuff that they came out, the Carmel or Carmel, however you want to pronounce it. Their service, or what they had planned to take on, is their new service rifle for Israel. But it kind of had some hiccups along the way. There are still some units who use this. And I think they'll work it out, but for right now, it's being used, but then it's not fully adopted.
Because they have their own version, because this is the U.S. version.
Correct. This is the U.S. commercial variant. So their version comes with an 11.5 barrel. It is long stroke piston driven, so it does have a little bit of beefy weight up front. And it's just overall, the ergonomics are a little bit different, and the handguard definitely is as well. But it's a great gun. It shot well when we did our.
I loved it. I personally really liked the Carmel.
Yeah.
For me, again, we were shooting at 25 yards. It was super accurate, soft to shoot, pretty good gun for what it is.
Yeah.
I had a positive experience with it.
And pardon me, I said long stroke, but it's actually short stroke. So
It is a short stroke piston.
short stroke.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Adjustable gas.
Yeah, adjustable gas, foldable. I mean, it just does everything that anybody would ever ask for it. So, I mean,
the EOTech versus the magnifier combo.
that is true.
Thing, right?
I forgot the designation for it because it comes as a whole package, but yeah, those are actually being issued.
I think it's HHS2.
Yeah,
that's what it was, yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, everything's involved. I mean, it gives you QD slots out of the thing. They really thought very futuristic and forward with this, from ambi everything to, it just being awesome. So
that is it. Yeah, dude, you gotta love this innovation. And then moving on to one of my favorites.
it is a crowd favorite, for sure.
It is the
Good old
IWI.
Galil Ace. Now, to me, this is the Galil improved. So, I mean, it doesn't get any better with this reliability and this platform. It's phenomenal. Handguard's great. M-lock slots everywhere. This thing runs, and I mean, absolutely runs. It's gassed well. It's just a very good weapon. Side folding as well. They really did improve it. Now, I will say the operating system is literally AK-esque, but with an M4 influence.
That's right. It's ergonomically, if you're an AR M4 platform shooter, you will feel right at home with this thing. And, you know, great system. You can fold the stock, and just everything is so good with this thing. You know, it shoots extremely soft. Have you shot a 5.45?
Yep. Extremely soft.
I mean, to me, this is So, you know what? I could be kind of an AK guy. But only with this platform.
I don't know, man.
I'm not doing this thing like
Well, here's the thing. That's why the original one, you went over the top, right? So you could do all of that jazz and do whatever you need to do. So,
I mean, seriously, let's put those side by side. I hope this is just
I hear you, man.
This is just look at that, dude.
But this, I hear you. But this reliability right here.
I know.
Old school. Sometimes old is still good.
All right, so we talked about all this stuff. I learned a few things.
Yep.
But now I want to shoot all these things.
But wait, we've got one more.
What do we got?
Pistols.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about this.
Yep.
What is this?
So that's the lovely Glock 17C compensated one. Now, this was issued, but they also hate it as well, especially during nighttime operations due to the ports.
Oh, it probably flames.
It flashes and flares your nods. Now, granted, you're not going to burn out your tubes, but still, it just gives you that slight inconvenience for what it is. But they also ran these in the 19Cs as well.
And what gen is this thing?
So Gen 3 is what they primarily run.
I see.
They just work. It does its jazz. And,
my least favorite gen.
well, that's funny. I love Gen 3.
You love Gen?
I think they have the best trigger outside of the Gen 5.
What?
Yeah. The trigger is very repeatable and very crisp. I love it. That's just me. Hey, man.
This is
A lot of different strokes for different folks.
That's right.
So
It's a horrible trigger.
I hear you. But it's all good. Well, you know what? We'll test that at the range.
Yes, let's test it at the range. Let's shoot this thing.
All right, let's do
together.
it.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, and then started the video, but I snuck out here, dude.
How did you get out here so quick?
I'm fast. I'm built for speed, man.
I see that.
I'm built for speed, dude.
Well, I got the big boy. You got the little guy, and
I feel like our body types are, this makes sense.
I like it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
There we go. All right, so we're just going in?
Yep.
Let's just shoot the Tavor. I am a fan of the that optic. Okay.
Can't it? Shows you your degrees.
Wait. Oh, there's so much information. I will never use that. All right, cool. I really like how this gun shoots. The 5.56 one. I do like how that gun shoots too. It's nice. It's also not the Galil I thought we were going to be shooting, which that's the one I really don't want to shoot. You just catching that?
I just caught that for you.
Oh, okay, go for it.
Souvenirs.
Go ahead and run that 308 real quick. Oh man, I only have 2 rounds left.
All right, there you go.
All right, man. But sorry, having shot that quite a bit now, though, that is actually a pretty fun, exciting gun.
Yep.
And the Israelis, I think, got it right with the bullpups.
Yeah, they did.
I definitely think they did. The entire Tavor SAR systems are just awesome. They're great, and they're definitely hard to beat in the bullpup market right now.
for sure.
Yeah, shoot great too.
Yeah, very well balanced and still not meant to be suppressed, but you can suppress it.
You can. I think we have.
Yeah, you're just gonna get a little mark on the side.
Yeah.
Little dark side action.
They a little gassy. All right, let's load up some traditional rifles now.
Yep.
Mags up here. Little M16 action.
Yeah, I got the full M16.
I love that Colt, by the way. This is one of our most popular on the site, just throwing that out there. Price point is awesome, and look at that. That aesthetic is just beautiful. I absolutely love this rifle. Oh, send it, dude. Oh, yeah. Get it. It was like a brass rainbow. It was perfect. That extraction was just, oh my God, I absolutely loved that. Let's see if this ACOG's on. I'd say the ACOG's on.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Oh. Oh.
what? That's not a.
Pull it back.
It's fine. Everything's fine. It was just sitting in there. Crappy little mag. But yeah, there's what can you say? I'm still issued an M16 M4, and the Marines obviously, you know, quad rails and all sorts of fun stuff, and it just runs.
At least all of y'all's are matching. They have to hodgepodge some stuff together, whether you're reservist versus active versus where you are in infantry. So I get it.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I am a huge fan of this platform, and it is definitely still one of my favorites. Obviously, the AR-15 is so prevalent, and just America's rifle. It's not what that stands for, but America's rifle. It totally could. Proven, reliable Galil, bro.
Old school, new school.
You like this?
I like it.
I like it quite a bit. I'm a huge fan of our Gallant, man, and I do love the fact that it does have the Hebrew indicator, right? So it's got three positions. Only 2 firing positions. There's no giggle switch here. Even if I were to put it in the middle, I'm only getting 1 shot per pull of the trigger. Sad day. Anyway, let's shoot some.
There you go. Age before beauty.
Oh yeah. You see that extraction, dude? That thing is
It hurdles it.
It's just gonna run whatever you put in it.
Let's see what this new one's about.
You know what the funniest thing to me is? Watching John take cover behind our $4,000 camera.
Sorry.
I mean, dude, again, beautiful brass extraction. The way these guns handle and fill 5.56, they're actually lighter recoiling, I think, than the M16 because they're just a little bit beefier and heavier. And but man, that was pretty funny, John. So how's that one shoot for you?
This one shoots good, man.
Yeah.
It's very predictable, very repeatable, and I just love it. It's actually very well balanced.
Yes.
So I'm with that.
Yeah, the IWI now, something I will never forget, and we always bring it up because it's something that it hurts my heart. There was a huge blemish cell. The IWI factory was just getting rid of the Gen 1 Galils because I think they were pretty much making room for the Gen 2s, which is what this is. And they sold them as blims, which we looked through hundreds of them. I could not find one imperfection. Huge discounted cost. And your boy here did not take advantage of that. Ryan, did you take advantage of it?
I wish I did.
Yeah, we all wish we did.
Where's the time machine?
I know, especially ones in 545.
If I had a time machine, I would also never sell my Porsche 1911, my Porsche 911 SC Targa. But you know, mistakes were made.
Let's move on to the other ones.
Yeah, I'm sad thinking about the past. Now this chunky boy I'm about to send rounds with is the Carmel, right?
But its military designation is the Arad, so yeah, Carmel, Arad, same thing.
Carmel,
Carmel.
Arad, 5.56 chunk.
Ta-da.
Yeah, okay, all right, cool. I do like the ambi controls on it. Very LMT, LWRCI, reminiscent,
very
like that. Okay. But yeah, it's a thick boy for 5.56. Let's see how it shoots. And it might as well, right? Good Lord, let's go ahead and just try to clear that up a little bit. Okay, not bad, not bad. Do you want to run it real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, all right. Here we go.
Let's see. Here.
A rod.
First of all.
Got him.
Oh. It's me. It's me. I'm him.
It's gonna be me.
It's not still not me.
Is it you?
No.
You gotta push that and then pull this back here.
Wow. Wow.
So it is you.
Way off. It is chonky, but you know what? It's very soft.
It's super soft.
Super soft.
Yeah, definitely feels good. And you know what I got to say next? I feel like it's the 1980s. I'm a Secret Service agent, and I need a president to protect.
Get to the chopper.
Let's run a little bit with the Uzi. Now, obviously, this is a rifle configuration of the Uzi because long barrel and all that type of stuff. And if you ever get the chance to shoot one of these full auto, bro, this is one of the funnest guns to shoot in full auto. Slow rate of fire, and because it's heavy, it just and it just you're on target. But you might be able to make it. I don't know. Oh, okay. All right, I just try it.
All right, let's see. Let's see.
Too much fun, man. I love that gun.
Let's see. Yeah. Nostalgia.
It's so much fun.
Nostalgia in a bottle.
The WSP, right? Isn't that what they call it these days?
I think so.
But yeah, so the Israelis, we got the Desert Eagle out here? We got isn't that
No,
what
nor Jericho.
Nor Jericho. Maybe next time. But I will say this, so I am definitely a fan of the machinery coming out of Israel.
Yeah. We still have one pistol.
Oh?
But nobody really knew about it until I had to go get some inside information. But
Okay.
pretty sure it's Austrian and it's compensated.
Okay, so this ain't made in Israel.
No, it's not, but it is issued to a lot of guys in their SF teams and a lot of just their police as well. So.
Is this the 17C?
17C,
I-
Ambi.
Is this classics? I didn't know he had one of these, if that's the case.
Surprise.
Oh, wow. Okay, all right. So that is pretty cool. So and it's not just a slide compensation, it's a barrel comp. Did you guys already talk about this in the video room? Because I just came down here to shoot these things, all right? And wait, is this, we loaded too? I'm just gonna try. I feel like Franklin Armory might have something for this.
A little bit.
I'm just throwing it out there. Oh, just low. All right. Well, you know what? I hit that one. Do you have a mag?
No,
Okay.
Unfortunately, we only have one mag for that because only one mag fits it.
Oh, fair enough. All right, so I'll let you have it from here, but that thing feels good to shoot. I am a fan of that.
Very big fan. Under nods, it would suck. But
Oh, yeah. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But, bro, that felt good.
yeah, it feels good. I
That
will say
felt
this:
really
it
good.
being ambi kind of messes with me a little bit, but
Okay.
and a Gen 3 ambi at that.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah.
Things I'm not even paying attention to. Wow. Okay. All right. This gun is super cool. I am definitely a fan of the 17C. Is it? So all right. So obviously it's in the Israeli weapons video.
Yeah.
So is this something that they carry now?
100%. Still do.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, man.
I need one.
Yeah, let's finish this out at the table.
All right. Let's do it.
Let's go. And here we go. Finished up all of these lovely Israeli-inspired guns, especially
Yep.
stuff that they use in common service now. What you think?
Dude, I am definitely. Well, okay. So what's kind of funny is like the United States. This is pretty much what's issued, right?
Bread and butter. Sure.
And it's like, oh, okay, well, that's pretty much what's issued here too, for a lot of our units. Now, of course, the 417 is the M27 is highly used right now in the Marines, and one that I saw at SHOT Show that I absolutely fell in love with was the SBR configuration, and I was like, oh my god, this might replace my Mark 18 one day, if the commercial market could get it. But with that, I got to tell you what the Israelis have done ultimately, like I said, with the machinery coming out of that country, it's almost like they had to make equipment there because importing something at some point in time may not bring enough.
Correct.
And it may also, it just may not be enough, and also it might not be quick enough
Right.
for the conflicts that they always find themselves in.
Seems to be like that.
Yeah.
All of their stuff is very proprietary to them, and I love what they do. Coming from the Carmel or the Arad to the new Galil, like this thing is awesome, and I know it's still used with a lot of amphibious assault units with them, so it's good to go. This thing can keep on trucking no matter what. When it comes down to the average reservist or average infantryman, they still use these and also the X95 or the regular Tavors.
Yeah.
So just bear that in mind. Haven't really seen the big boy in action that much, but it was used like once, maybe twice with some special brigades, give or take, but all of these are still within common use. I love it.
Yeah, and I gotta say the Carmel, the Arad,
Yep.
took me by surprise, because when you pick it up, you're like, for a 5.56 gun, this is a lot.
Chunky.
You know, it's a chunky boy, and then you shoot it and you're like, this feels really good to shoot. You know, so is it one that I personally would like to run around with? Not too sure, but if it was something I knew I was gonna get in combat with, it was kind of like, feels pretty dang good to shoot. It's accurate. It does everything I want it to do, and you've got rail space on it for gizmos and gadgets. So it's like, okay.
If they slimmed it down a little bit, de-chunkified it, it would be a CZ brand too. But I'm just saying, how done? That's just my 2 cents on it.
Dude, I mean, honestly, so maybe it's IWI I should be asking for a pistol configuration 300 blackout.
There you go.
Now we'd be talking a little something cool there, right?
IWI, you listening?
Yeah, just throwing it out there, because the checks aren't bringing it to us.
Nope.
Now with that, I will say my new sidearm is.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
No, the 17C. I figured I'd just go ahead and just throw the Surefire on it, because why the hell not, right? And I got to tell you, after shooting this is a super impressive pistol. And after you guys filled me in a little bit more about it, I didn't realize that this specific one, this Gen 3 Ambi magazine release, is so sought after, or just hard to find.
Hard to find.
You know, and so that is super cool. And I didn't even know the comp thing was like, you know, like a standard issue thing too. So I'm really impressed by all of this, and the comment section light it up. You guys impressed too?
Israelis know how to handle some battle, man.
It's almost like they were born in it.
Imagine that country surrounded by a whole lot of people that don't like them, but they tend to prevail every time.
Because they got guns, man. What they need is a Second Amendment. They found that one out recently.